The inaugural meeting of the Federal Executive Council was held today, and it's happened exactly 1 week after the 45 ministers were sworn in. The meeting, which was presided over by President Bola Tinubu at the council chamber, had in attendance the Vice President, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, and also the newly sworn-in ministers. President Tinubu, in his opening address, asked the ministers to prioritize the interests and welfare of the entire nation.
The expectation is high, and there's tough time right now. We must work hard and create a buoyant economy that will serve every Nigerian. Every Nigerian. We have unemployment that is a level that is not acceptable. We are threatened by climate changes. You still have underemployment. But to turn things around, you have been selected to perform your utmost best. The policy agenda will be set to reform the economy to deliver sustainable and inclusive growth, strengthen national security for peace and prosperity. Without security, there can be no investment. We must unlock the energy and natural resources of this country. We must start to produce for ourselves, dig ourselves out of the hole, focus on education, healthcare, make social investment that is essential for the development of our people. Our priority areas are defined in our economic programs. Every area is a priority, and you belong in the driver's position to realize and make that priority a fulfilling promise.
President Tinubu there with the inaugural charge to members of his cabinet. State House correspondent Femi Akonde joins me live from the presidential villa. Femi, what were the key decisions made today at the inaugural FEC meeting?
Yes, Nifemi, the mandate was about the economy. The coordinating minister of the economy, Wale Edu, made a presentation during the Federal Executive Council meeting. They examined President Bola Tinubu's 8 priority areas, that is jobs, security, infrastructure, agriculture, food security, and all areas of President Bola Tinubu's Renewed Hope program. All of that was examined during that inaugural Executive Council meeting, with the mandate given to the ministers to ensure that the president achieves these goals he has set out to achieve with his administration. You know, they are talking about ensuring that these policies are people-oriented. Wale Edu, as coordinating minister of the economy, will drive that process. President Bola Tinubu, in his Renewed Hope agenda or manifesto, promised to create 50 million jobs. The Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment is also talking about building that value chain within the sector and other sectors to ensure that these jobs are created in real time. President Bola Tinubu talked about unemployment, underemployment also. He says some of these are the drivers of insecurity and the instability we have seen in some parts of the country. So the ministers understand that mandate. But at today's Federal Executive Council meeting, the key focus was on the economy and the need to urgently revamp the economy without resorting to borrowing, because President Tinubu says borrowing as it stands in Nigeria now is no longer sustainable. Nigeria can no longer service debt with 90% of its revenue. these monies, he said, can be channeled into other productive sectors of the economy. And he's asking the ministers to put on their thinking cap to see how more revenue can be generated so that the country will move away from the dependency on external borrowing. Nifemi.
Femi Akonde, State House correspondent live for us from Abuja.